Steve here. I wanted to give a full review of the Loar Lh 350. I had just posted a couple of videos last week of me playing it, but I had just picked it up about a week before that, so I wasn't 100% ready to tell everybody what I felt about it. So this is it, the Loar Lh 350. You can get it in discerning guitar shops. I got mine, and Jam Brothers Music in Walnut Creek. See, they were so nice to put a little sticker on there for me. And it was about $6.99. I think you can probably get them a little cheaper than that, but for me it was very important that I play the guitar that I was going to take home. So I didn't want them to order me something. You know, you could probably get it ordered for you for cheaper, but I highly recommend always playing the guitars that you're going to be taking home from the shop. So if you wanted to go get a new Telecaster, play the Telecaster that you're going to take home. Don't go to Guitar Center, play the one that's on the wall, and then have them give you something that's still in a box. That's not a good call. I mean, you know, everybody makes mistakes. All these companies are not great at consistency and quality control. Loars especially are known for their defects, and there's a lot of like horror stories out there, people getting guitars that are pre-scratched. Mine had a couple of little it looked like curing problems with the finish, so you know, there's just little tiny bubbles. I mean, you know, it's not a big deal. There's a couple of little scratches from somebody wiped it down with an incorrect cloth, like a paper towel or something. You know, it's a guitar for $6.99, and it sounds amazing. It's got a solid wood carved top, and that's really what counts. And so I'm gonna play a little bit here, let you see how it sounds. It's going through a Roland acoustic amp. And last time I did it, I had no idea how you do this for this. So if you ever buy, if you're looking at your first floating pickup archtop guitar, you're gonna want to take the shape off. Don't use the shape, because that makes it feedback quickly. So I can go much louder now. So what am I gonna play? That's an acoustic. So for me, having one of the reasons why I didn't choose the Eastman, what is it, CR 371, or the equivalent model that was, you know, around $700–800 from the Eastman company, was that it didn't sound good acoustic. And for me, I mean, if this is going to be your first jazz guitar, you are going to play it a lot. You're going to need to put on, I mean, conservatively 2,000 hours on it. I mean, in the next like 6 years. 3 years, 2 years if you're me, probably less. But if you have a guitar that you need to plug in and play every time, you're going to drive your roommates, your wife, your girlfriend, whoever it is, nuts. They're going to kill you. So a nice, quiet, acoustic archtop guitar is perfect for practicing. You know, I can do my... And, you know, I can do it sitting on the couch next to her, and she won't even mind because it's so quiet. But it's loud enough for me to hear and for me to appreciate the tone of it. Because if it doesn't have a nice tone like that, then it's really not worth doing. So this is me playing something through an acoustic amp. So it's got a nice tone, and you can chomp on some chords with it. Turn it down a little here. with it for a while. When I saw the other reviews, I don't think that they got the tone right. I think it sounds good clean. I think it sounds good straight. I think it sounds good loud. You know, it's just the top strings, you know, some of the tones do kind of have a feedback, but, you know, if you can find the sweet spot in the volume, you can keep it so that it sounds kind of like a nice sustain. So, anyways, that's my review for the Loar Lh 350. Another thing I would recommend doing is, you know, whatever strings they come with, go get some flat wounds, put them on them. It takes some practice putting the bridge on, so, you know, all you got to do is hit your harmonics and then hit your straight note, and it should be the same note. And if it's not, then your bridge is off, or yeah, it's most of the time your bridge is off. It's not a bad fret, nothing like that. So, anyways, this has been the review of the Loar Lh 350, and I would not look to this channel for other guitar reviews because I'm a satisfied customer and I'm not going to need another one for like 7, 10, 15, maybe 20 years. My kid is going to play this guitar someday. I don't even have a kid.